One Wish, Fatima Al-Fihri and the World's Oldest University. Written by M.O. Yüksel, illustrated by Miriam Kuraishi. Fatima craved knowledge like desert flowers crave rain. Ikra, read, was the first word she recited from the Quran, inspiring her love of learning. Unknown worlds opened to her like a window as she read. Fatima's heart swelled with excitement. She wanted to know how birds flew, why the sky was blue, and how flowers grew. Her passion for learning pulsed through her veins. She had one wish, and this wish grew inside her. In the early ninth century, when Fatima was a child, boys went to school and girls like Fatima were tutored at home. Fatima's cozy home hummed like a harmonious melody. The pages of the Quran rustled as Fatima recited the chapters. Her quill pen scribbled on her study board as she solved her math lessons. Fatima's finger glided on paper as she traced her favorite lines of literature, while the soothing call to the prayer from the tall minaret of mosques filled the air. Fatima's faith taught her that knowledge was like the full moon, lighting the dark night bright. Her one wish grew stronger. Here was her wish, to build a school for all. Fatima imagined her school, the chatter of students, stacks of books, geometric patterns, and calligraphic designs. She could almost touch each brick and stone. But how could she bring her one wish to life? She didn't know how yet, but she believed she could. She stood tall, determined, and strong, carrying her wish inside her. Fatima continued to study hard until one day her peaceful life turned into smoke and flames. War erupted in her town. Fatima and her family had to flee the only home she'd ever known. They escaped to the big, bustling city of Fez, Morocco, to start a new life. Fatima's heart ached. Would she find a new home? Would she continue her education? Would she fit in? Fatima tried with all her heart not to crumble. She stood tall, determined, and strong, cradling her wish inside her. Each day, Fatima followed her father to work at the souk. Hammers clinked and clamored on metal. The donkeys brayed, carrying overflowing baskets on their backs. Moroccan mint tea splashed noisily from silver pots, while the soothing call to prayer from the tall minarets of mosques filled the air. The souk eased her worries and made her feel at home. As Fatima grew older, one sound rose above the others. The lively debates about the stars, planets, and distant lands and languages captivated her. Oh, how Fatima wished for a school where those scholars could teach all students. Fatima imagined her school, feet shuffling from class to class, scholars lecturing at every corner of the building, students debating in various dialects. She could almost touch each brick and stone. But how could she bring her wish to life? She still didn't know how yet, but she believed she could. She stood tall, determined, and strong, nurturing her wish inside her. Days turned into years as Fatima became a young lady and got married. Through hard work and persistence, Fatima and her family became wealthy merchants. But their good fortune didn't last. Her husband and father died of an illness. Fatima, alone and grieving, had to decide what to do next. Fatima's faith taught her that charity, sadaqah jariyah, was like planting a single seed from which thousands of wildflowers continuously bloomed. She wondered how she could use the fortune left to her by her father and husband to honor them and to serve the community she so loved. As she watched more people arrive daily in Fez, she knew what to do. Fez had opened its arms to her, and she wanted to do the same for those in need. Fatima's wish burned brightly inside her. Fatima knew the best way to help her community was to build a school where students, especially the poor and the refugees, could live and study for free. Her wish was a school where scholars from around the world could teach about history, geometry, poetry, and more. A school where students could earn degrees and become anything they wanted: doctors, teachers, and scientists. Fatima knew she could finally build her school. She purchased the land and started planning. As the first stone was laid, Fatima promised to fast each day from dawn to dusk until the work was complete. The days were long and hot, but Fatima did not eat or drink until the sun set. Her throat burned from thirst and her stomach grumbled with hunger, but Fatima's wish fueled her. Fasting was her way of showing her passion, gratitude, and faith. She stood tall, determined, and strong. Her devotion ran deep. Fatima oversaw each detail of the school: the intricate mosaics on the walls, ceramic patterns on the floors, wooden carvings on the ceilings, even the type of stone to use. She made every decision. Fatima knew her school was like planting a single seed that would continuously bloom with each student who studied there. Her school, which was also a mosque and a library, opened its arms ready to serve the community Fatima loved so much. It was named the Al Qarawiyyin after her hometown in Tunisia. After 2 long years, the final brick was laid. Fatima's heart burst with joy. She prayed in gratitude to her mosque. Soon, the school echoed with a harmonious melody of feet shuffling from class to class, scholars lecturing at every corner of the building, students from all over the world debating in various dialects, while the soothing call to prayer from the tall minaret of mosques filled the air. Her wish had come true. Fatima's heart soared with pride. Her wish, her school, stood tall, determined, and strong, just like her. Fatima's passion for learning pulsed through the school, through her community, and throughout the world. Her school guided scholars for thousands of years, and it still thrives.